Hello all, good evening and welcome to Engross webinar for Penguin Readers Club. I'm Christiana and I'll be your trainer for the evening. Welcome to Engross. All right, we have a few people joining in and let's give them a minute or two. And in the meantime, if you all can hear me, open your chat boxes and quickly send a hi to me on chat. Okay, I see a lot of people joining in, and then there are a lot of people sending me messages. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Satyam. How are you? Okay, still have people joining. Oh, yeah. In the meantime, guys, if you found the chat option, quickly send a hi to me on chat if you can hear me. Okay. All right, before we start, I think we have a good number now. So before we start, let me tell you a few instructions. These are very important instructions that I want you guys to follow. So since this is a webinar and subscription rate is very high, all of you might not get a chance to talk. In fact, nobody will get a chance to talk. I mean, in case if I want someone to read, I will give a chance for one or two people to read. Okay, so nobody gets a chance to talk here. And if you have any questions, you can send the questions to me on chat. I will answer you. So we will be communicating through chat throughout the class. Okay, so if you want to tell me anything, you can type the message and send it to me on chat. Also, our executives have also joined us. They are also a part of the webinar. If any kind of bad behavior is witnessed, that is, if one student is seen using bad language, or if you're trying to share your personal information on chat, if any kind of such bad behavior, or if you are seen sharing your personal information, or if there's some kind of unwanted conversation going on in the chat, you will be thrown out of the webinar. And please don't share your personal information, your phone number, where you live, etc., etc. You will be putting yourself at risk, so don't do that. And if you have any questions, please raise your hand. If you would like to buy any of our products, that is our live classes, or a Penguin Readers Club subscription, or anything that you want to know, any queries, please write it down on chat. Our executives are there. They will answer your questions. So yeah, please cooperate so that it'll be easy for the both of us. You will get to learn something, and I'll get to teach something in patience. So yeah, in peace. So please cooperate and yeah. So hi, good evening once again to all of you. I hope all of you had a great start to your week and yeah. So we are in 2021 and a month. I mean, we are in February already. And I think January ran quite quickly. So yeah. So I hope all of you had a nice start to your week, and I hope all of you are doing good too. Okay, so what is our topic for today? Could one of you tell me what is our topic for today? What book are we going to discuss? So, this is a webinar for Penguin Readers Club conducted by us at Guru. So, we'll be discussing a book and we'll be telling you what is there in the book. We'll be telling you a little bit about the book so that it becomes easy for you to read the book when you take it. So, yeah, that's about it. And in the meantime, you can also ask me questions about on how to improve your English, etc. Well, yes, I'm getting a lot of answers. Of course, we're going to talk about chimpanzees today, uh, chimpanzees in particular. So, how many of you like chimpanzees, or how many of you have seen chimpanzees? Has anyone seen chimpanzees? Okay, okay, all right. So, Prabhat says he's seen them in movies. Good, Prabhat. So, Shubhojit says yes. Isa Mariam says no. Okay, all right. Let me ask you all one more question. What's your favorite anime? Okay, Prayapt says elephant, Sharmishta says monkeys, Shriyash, okay, some say duck. Oh, Akansha, I love ducks. I have 15 ducks in my house. Okay, Priyanka says chimpanzees are our ancestors. Could be. Okay. The question is, what's your favorite animal? So if you guys have a favorite animal, you could let me know in the chat. Jaya says rabbit. Prabhat says dog. Prabhat, I have two dogs. Okay. Rabbits. I've never had rabbits. Okay. Cat. I'm allergic to cat. Amnish says he loves goats. Okay. Shubhojit says peacock, tiger. Nice. Okay. Pushpa says she doesn't like chimpanzees. Mm, okay. Okay. That's lovely. Nikhil says he likes calves. Okay. It seems like a lot of you like domestic animals more. But then there were a few of you who said that you love elephants and tigers and peacocks. Those are all like not really animals. Those are all animals that cannot be domesticated. Well, elephants, yes, you can domesticate them to an extent. But I don't think peacocks, other animals are domesticated naturally. But yes, good job. Okay, shall we do a small quiz before we jump in? And oh, Sharmishta, you got three dogs. Okay, all right. We're going to do a small quiz. So I'll ask you questions, and you're going to tell me the answers. So the first question is, what do you call a baby rabbit? What do you call a baby rabbit? Mm-hmm. Um, Okay, Lakshmi says bunny. Priyanka says hair. Hair is a kind of variety. Uh, Okay, Chino is what we call rabbits in like regional languages. Um, okay, any idea? You can give me guesses. It's not, don't have to give the right answer. Very good, Sonali. Sonali has given the right answer. So, baby rabbits are called as kits or kittens. Okay, very good. They're called as kits or kittens. Okay, and good job, Sonali. They are called kits or kittens. Okay. Uh, the next question is The next question is, what do you call a baby kangaroo? What do you call a baby kangaroo? Amnish says calf. I don't think it's a calf. A baby kangaroo. What do you call it? Very good, Sonali. Sonali seems to be really interested or has a good knowledge about the animals. Good job. Very good. Lot of you are sending me Akansha, Nikhil, Prabhat, Jia, good. All of you have sent me the right answers. They're called Joeys. Very good. Okay. And now let's jump to a little bit of collective nouns. What is a group of giraffes known as? What do you call a group of giraffes? What do you call a group of giraffes? Very good, Sonali. So a group of giraffes are known as a tower. Okay, they're known as a tower of giraffes. Very good. And the next question is, what is a group of monkeys known as? A group of monkeys, what do we call them? Arman, if you don't write your question, you will get thrown out of the class. Very good. A group of monkeys, Sonali. Okay. Meghna gave the answer, right answer. So, group of monkeys are called as a troop or a tribe. You can use either of them. So, they are either called as troops of monkeys, a troop of monkeys, or a tribe of monkeys. Okay, last question for the day, and that is, what's a group of chimpanzees called? A group of chimpanzees. What do we call them? So ape is not a collective noun. Ape is an animal. So group of chimpanzees. What do we call them? Very good, Neha Kumari. You got the right answer. A group of chimpanzees. They're called as a community. Good job. Okay, thank you all for participating. Let me clap for all of you. Okay. And yes, you all got the animal quiz right, which tells me that most of you are interested in animals, and a lot of you have a good knowledge about animals. Uh, so, like, even you guys knew a lot of things about animals, and good job. So, I think you guys will love this book. Then, okay, so you're going to guess the animal, and what animal is this? If you know the name, send it to me on chat again. Okay, it's a chimpanzee, right? Okay, has any of you been to a zoo? Have you all been to a zoo? Okay. So what are the animals that you've seen in a zoo? Animals that you can see in a zoo. Wild animals, good. Well, yes, you can see wild animals in a zoo. Reptiles, tigers, snakes, wild animals. Okay. And has anyone, uh, have you all tried taking a forest safari? That is, taking a jeep or, going to a forest reserve, spotting animals in their natural habitat. Has anyone tried doing that? Going inside the jungle and trying to see how the animals live. Have you all tried that? Krishna says yes. Okay, no. Okay, so let's. Hi, Lakshmi.
Hi, ma'am.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay,
How about you?
so sorry, Lakshmi.
How about you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, Lakshmi, I have a quick question for you. So, you said
Okay.
yes when I said if you've been on a forest safari. So, where did you
Actually,
go?
there is a wildlife sanctuary in Wayanad. It's in
Mm-hmm.
Kerala.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once I went there. Actually, it was a trekking. There is
Mm-hmm.
a jeep,
Mm-hmm.
and their practitioner would be there.
Mm-hmm.
They brought us into the forest. I couldn't see much animals,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw one wild buffalo
Mm-hmm.
and so many elephants were there.
Mm-hmm.
And they said 2 days ago there was
Mm-hmm.
tiger was also there, but I
Oh,
couldn't see at that time.
okay.
Yeah, and
But that
deers
that
also.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I
mm-hmm.
saw them.
But was that a nice experience to take back?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. That's nice. Thank you, Lakshmi, for sharing your experience. So good job, Lakshmi, and a lot of you have been sharing your experience on chat. Okay. So well, yes, it's a good experience to go ahead and see. For those of you, for those of us like me, like I am a little scared to get inside the forest. So in that case, if I want to watch animals, I would switch on my TV and watch some program like Planet Earth or Man vs. Wild or Man Woman Wild or Dual Survival. So how many of you watch Animal Planet? How many of you watch BBC Earth? How many of you watch Discovery? Okay, say Krishna says he watches them. What about the others? Do you watch these channels? Okay, please answer the question, guys. Do you all watch these channels? Okay, lovely. Okay, so only a few people watch such programs, I guess, but it's okay. So, yes, that's an easy way to spot animals, know a lot about them, and get a lot of information about them. Okay, so Dynasties is also one such show, and let's look at it. Isa Mariam,
Yes,
where are you from?
I am from Kerala.
Could you read this for us?
Okay, Dynasties
Mm-hmm.
is a uh, 2018 British natural
Nature documentary.
documentary. The series
The series.
Focused
Mm-hmm.
focused on five endangered
Mm-hmm.
species
Mm-hmm.
known to
Mm-hmm.
fra-
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
rendering
Mm-hmm.
pol- populations.
Mm-hmm.
The five species were chimpanzee,
Mm-hmm.
emperor, penguin, lion, tiger, African. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see.
You can't see the last one.
Yes,
Yeah, can you see it now?
wild dog.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, Isa. Thank you for helping us out. So I have a few questions, guys. What is a documentary in the first place, and how is it different from the movies that we watch? What is a documentary? Can one of you quickly send the answers to me on chat? What is a documentary? Very good, Lakshmi. So Lakshmi says a documentary is a factual report. So yes, basically it's more like a movie. I mean, it's a video with factual reports. It doesn't have a story, but it has a lot of facts. Very good, Lakshmi. And what is meant by endangered? What is meant by what's meant by endangered? Sorry. Mm-hmm. Very good. Endangered. What could be the meaning of endangered? If you know the meaning, let me know on chat. Yes, Lakshmi, could you say it out loud for us?
Yes, ma'am. Under threat of extinction.
And what is meant by extinction?
Extinction means the species is about to end because they are in red
Mm-hmm.
data book in
Mm-hmm.
endangered species.
Mm-hmm.
In Kerala, we have a blind-tailed monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
They are under
Mm-hmm.
considering of endangered species.
Mm-hmm.
And many
Mm-hmm.
animals are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Could you tell me any other endangered species?
Actually, I know, but in Malayalam.
Okay.
But
No, no, not
not
nothing
Kerala.
specific to
Slowly.
Kerala, but others. Uh,
Yeah. There were dodo was actually it's not
the dodo is extinct. So
extinct.
we're
Yeah.
talking about endangered species. Well, thanks, Lakshmi. Actually, the polar bears are endangered species. Okay, so there are a lot of animals because of excessive hunting, excessive killing for food. They are on the verge of extinction. That is, they are very few in number, and if they don't reproduce properly, their entire species will get wiped out of the earth. Okay, so endangered doesn't mean dangerous. Endangered just means they are less in number. Very good, Krishna. A lot of you are giving me correct answers. Oh, Priyanka, I didn't know that there was something called red panda. Good, thank you for the information. And then the documentary was focused on these five species that are chimpanzees, emperor penguin, lion, tiger, and the African wild dog. Okay, so that was a documentary, and the documentary was written down as a book so that people who want to know more about it can read it. Okay, so we are here's the book, and this is how the book looks like. So yeah, so well, yes, this is the reason, like I told you. And could I get one? Hi, Sonali.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening. Could you read this for us?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
A few years ago, the BBC made the TV program Dynasties about animal families across the world.
Mm-hmm.
They choose to film
Mm-hmm. They
David
chose. Mm-hmm.
and his
Mm-hmm.
they chose the family David and his
Mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
A group of chimpanzee is southeastern
Mm-hmm.
Senegal.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes families are happy and sometimes they fight.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes life is good and sometimes it is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It is the same
Mm-hmm.
for chimpanzee and for all animals family. For all animal families.
Okay. Thank you, Sonakshi. Sonali, sorry. So, Sonali, do you like a lot of
Thank you.
animals?
Ma'am?
Sonali, do you like animals?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because when we,
I
when
want
we,
to research about them.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, what do you do, Sonali?
I am very interested.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you work or study?
Study BTech.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I'm glad you will like
Yes,
the.
ma'am.
Okay, and I'm sure about it. Mm,
Thank you, ma'am.
okay.
Thank you.
All right. I'm sure you like the book, Sonali, and thank you for reading it out for us. Well, yes, the book focuses on David, and who is David? David, is that a guy? Is that a chimpanzee or a tiger? Who is David? Okay. Any answers? Okay, he's the leader of the chimpanzees. Okay, so the book focuses on David, the leader of a group of chimpanzees, and they are found in West Africa. And yes, yeah, they're found in Senegal, which is in West Africa, and they are found exclusively in the southeastern Senegal. Okay, so that's what the book is about. So now we will quickly do an activity. We're going to read a page from the book and then we are going to find out the answers. So before we start reading, uh, hi Parul.
Yes, ma'am.
Parul, could you read the questions for us?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
How many species of mammals
Mammals.
found
Yeah.
across the world? How
Mm-hmm.
many
Mm-hmm.
species of apes
Mm-hmm.
are
Apes. Mm-hmm.
across the world? How
Mm-hmm.
many species of gorilla are
Mm-hmm.
in Africa?
Is that your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so we're going to read it and we're going to find out the answers for these questions as we read. Okay. Mm. Hi, Neha.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay, Neha, you're going to read the chapter. Okay, so read it from here, from the top, the chapter number
Okay,
and the
ma'am. The
subtitle.
great apes.
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 Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. I
Mm-hmm.
also read the topic.
No,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
can go ahead. Start it.
Okay, ma'am. Across the world, there
Mm-hmm.
are 5,000 different species of mammals
Mm-hmm.
and 400 of primate.
Mm-hmm.
Primates are
Mm-hmm.
species like monkeys,
Mm-hmm.
galagos, and
Mm-hmm.
others. But there are only 8 species of hominidae,
Mm-hmm. How
great
many?
apes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
humans, and chimpanzees are both species of great apes.
Mm-hmm.
There are hominidae
Mm-hmm.
all across the world. There are three
Mm-hmm.
species of orn, orn,
Orangutan.
orangutan
Mm-hmm.
in in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
The Borneo,
Mm-hmm.
Sumatran, and Tapanuli.
Mm-hmm.
There are two species of gorilla in Africa,
Mm-hmm.
the western gorilla and the mountain gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
Also in Africa, we can find the bonobo, a
Mm-hmm.
species like a small chimpanzee.
Mm-hmm.
The eighth species is the chimpanzee.
Acha. Okay, thank you so much. Well, yes,
Thank
I
you.
hope you all found the answers. So, open your chat boxes and get ready to send the answers. So, how many species of mammals are found in? How many species of mammals are found across the world? Quickly send the answers to me on chat. Good, Meghna. Good, Prabhat. Good job, Lakshmi. So, guys, quickly send the answers. How many species of mammals are found across the world? Mm-hmm. Very good. And and how many species of apes are found across the world? How many species of apes? Not primates, apes. Apes in particular. I mean the great apes in particular. Very good, Lakshmi. Very good, Meghna, Jia. Good. So there are 8 species of great apes. Okay. And how many species of gorilla are found in Africa? Very good. So all of you seem to be doing good. Good job, all of you. Let's clap for you all once again. Okay. Nice. Good job. Good job. I'm getting a lot of answers. So good job. So the book will have a picture. The book will have a lot of pictures of animals. So this is David's family. This is David, and these are the other chimpanzees. And yeah, and you will also get to learn a lot of new words, and you will have a pictorial representation of them in the book. And there will be a lot of exercises like this in the book so that it is easy for you all to recall whatever you have read. Okay, so that's about dynasties, um, dynasties, chimpanzees. So if you are somebody like Sonali who's really interested in animals, please go ahead and select this book so that you would get to read about a lot of animals. And yeah, I mean this is a collage, so it is small. Maybe in the book it's going to be bigger, so don't worry about it. And yeah, so what are the benefits of reading? What, according to you, are the benefits of reading? You guys know, let me, I mean, you guys know, if you guys want to tell me the benefits of reading, quickly go to chat and send me answers to me on chat. Very good. Neha says it improves vocabulary, gets you fluent in English, improve your English. Mm-hmm. Very good, Lakshmi. It enhances imagination, right? Especially when you start reading from the okay. Start reading from a small age. Of course, yes, it improves imagination. And then there's Krishna, who has given us a list of benefits. So he says strengthens the brain, increases empathy, builds vocabulary, prevents cognitive decline, okay, reduces stress, aids sleep, alleviates depression, lengthens lifespan. Okay. Okay, Prabhat says you can learn more about something, gain some knowledge, improve English. Priyanka says increases your vocabulary. Okay. So let me ask you a question. How many of you have this problem where you go out, you want to talk to someone in English, you know what to tell exactly, but the minute you go there, you don't know what to talk? How many of you have faced this problem? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what do you think is the reason for this? Well, of course, all of us have our own fears, but apart from fear, what do you think is the problem? Why do we get stuck when we go in front of people? Why don't we get words that we want to use when we go in front of people? Nervousness, okay. Fear, nervousness, very good, Lakshmi. Lack of vocabulary. Shyness. Mm-hmm. Okay, nervousness, shyness. Okay, but does the same problem happen when you talk in your mother tongue? Do you have the same problem when you speak in your mother tongue? No, right? Very good. So, all right. So, most of us speak our mother tongue at home. Like if you're coming from, I mean, if you come from a place where they speak the language and if you live in that region, you are going to be very fluent in that language. But for example, look at me, I come from a bilingual family. My dad speaks one language and my mom would speak one language, and we live in a different state. So it becomes very difficult. I mean, I won't say it becomes very difficult. It is easy to adapt multiple languages, but when it gets to fluency, it's my mother tongue that would come first, or the language that I think in comes first. So, how do I improve, or how do I make this happen to me when I talk in English? How to, break this word block, or how to, stop getting stuck? What should we do? Okay, Lakshmi says I have 31 years of practice in my mother tongue, but English is a new language. I think it will take time. But okay, that's actually true. Try more conversations in English. Well, of course, yes, you have to talk in English to improve. Um, and then a lot of people, when I say, talk to other people in English, they'll be like, I come from a very small town. No one talks to us in English. Nobody uses English here. Nobody understands English here. Then we offer you our live classes. You can come and practice and talk to each other in English. And the next main way to improve your vocabulary is by reading. So when okay, so I used to be an art student in college, and when it comes to arts, any art students here, I think you guys will know we have 20 marks questions where we are expected to write at least 6 to 8 pages. When you're expected to write so much, my flow of thought would stop after 4 pages. And I really had a tough time with that because every time I try to write or every time I try to write so much, I couldn't get anything because my thought processes would get stuck in like the fourth page. And then one teacher told me, so he said to write 8 pages, you have to at least read 80 pages and come to class, because that's how you harvest words, right? Because when you read, your mind subconsciously takes in that information, it takes in those words, it stores them up for you, and it releases it when you need them, right? That's how our mind works, right? So, have you noticed you might remember something at the spur of the moment, but you wouldn't have remembered it other way, right? So that is how our brain works. We have a lot stored in our mind, but it sends it to us only when we need it, right? So that's the same thing with words, that's the same thing with English also. So the more you read, you're going to get fluent. So the more you listen, also you're going to get fluent. So that's why we divide skills into 4 skills, that is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So, two of them are called as receptive skills. Those are skills that we receive, and two of them are called as productive skills. That is, that those are skills that we produce. That is, we read. As we read, we take in information. So, it's a receptive skill. And as we listen, also, we take in information. So those are called as receptive skills. The productive skills are that is writing and speaking, and that is something that we produce. No, what happens if we don't take in information? We can't produce anything, right? The same thing applies everywhere. If you don't sow anything, you won't reap anything. So that way, if you sow words in your mind, then you can reap it when you talk. So I urge you all to read at least 4 pages every day, and that's why we're recommending you the Penguin Readers Club. So here are a few benefits of reading books from the Penguin Readers Club. You can listen or read. You can do both. Don't only get the PDF, you also get the audio version of the book. So what I generally do is I wear my earphones, I would listen and read at the same time. So that gives me, that helps me focus on the book very well, and that also helps me in registering a lot of words. So if you want to learn a lot of words, try doing that. Read and listen to it at the same time. Okay? Or you can also do this. You can listen first, or you can connect your phone to a speaker and listen to the book first, and then you can read it. You can read it whenever you find time. Okay, so and also you get to answer questions before reading or after reading or during the reading, so that it helps you to recall the information, and you get to access 10 to 20 books per month. So there are 2 plans for you, that is the standard and the premium plan. Standard plan, okay. Standard plan allows you to take 10 books, and the premium plan allows you to take 20 books. Standard plan is priced at rupees 350 per month, and premium is 500 rupees per month. So I thought you guys are very okay. It's a it's a secret that I used to follow, and I let it out for you guys. So yes, read and listen. So if possible, like I told you, listen, listen to the book and then read it, so that it helps you to correlate the events, and it helps you remember a lot of things. Also, it helps you in your pronunciation. So listen and then read, and that is going to give you very good results. And don't stop there. Try talking to someone and start practicing. Now I'll tell you how to access those books. So open your app at the bottom. There will be a panel, and in that you'll see a tiny penguins icon. Click that, and the first screen will appear, and you can choose the subscribe option, and then you can choose your plan. If you would like to take a standard plan, you can take that. If you would like to take a premium plan, you can take that. There are hundreds of books available, out of which you will get to choose 10 books or 20 books according to your subscription. Once you choose your books, you can read one book at a time, and if you're bored with one book, you can switch to your other book. At the same time, you can read the book and you can also listen to it. So yes, now if you're interested in the plan, quickly let us know on chat so that our executives will help you in booking a plan. Okay. So I hope all of you found the webinar helpful. With that, we've come to the end. We have 5 minutes left before the session automatically ends. But if you have any questions, quickly send it to me on chat. I would love to answer your questions. Isra, we have classes for kids also. If you would like to join our kids classes, you can join them. Also start reading books. Any questions? We have 4 more minutes left. Any questions regarding your English improvements? Any questions? Guys, type your questions and send it to me on chat. Okay. Anybody? Any questions? All right. Any question regarding English fluency if you're facing any problems with the language? You can ask us and we'll try our best to answer your questions. Okay. All right. If you're interested in knowing more information about the Penguin Readers Club, let us know in the chat box. Our executives will contact you after the webinar. Hi, Priyanka. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Do you have any questions? Because we've got 2 minutes left. It was wonderful teaching you all. And before our session ends automatically, let me know if you have any questions. Okay, any questions, anyone? Okay, guys, let me sum it up. So today in the webinar, we saw, we looked at a lot of things today in today's webinar. We started with animals in the beginning. We looked at we did a small quiz, and then we started talking about chimpanzees, and then we spoke about Dynasties, the series, and then we spoke about Dynasties, chimpanzees, and then we read a chapter from the book, and then we answered a few questions, and then we had a look of the book, and then we discussed the benefits of reading, and then we saw how to improve our English. And what are the tips that I gave you today? I said listen and then read. As much as reading is important, uh, listening is also important. So Meghna says she has a Meghna, Meghna says she has a problem sentence formation. So English grammar is more like mathematics. It has a formula, and if you stick to the formula, it would be easy for you to make sentences. So read, Meghna, and start segmenting your sentences. I mean, start breaking down sentences. I think once you start reading, once